And what's good, YouTube? It's Supreme J here. Now today we are at Firestone. I'm trying out a new tire for the rear. If you guys follow me on TikTok, you guys have seen that my rear tires got shaved because the car was too low when I bought it for daily driving. So since then I've adjusted the springs and but I still need new tires in the rear. So I'm going with the Firehawk Indy 500s, I think they're called. I'm going to try those out just because they're a cheap option that's still a summer tire. And, I don't plan on going to the track with them or nothing. I just kind of want to have just, new tires so I can have some confidence, when driving the car. And that also means I need to get an alignment very, very soon, which I am going to be doing by the end of this week. So, yeah, hopefully I have a good experience. I've only gone to America's Tires in the past, but they were having some computer problems, and so they couldn't even tell me their inventory. Called these guys up. They said that the tires should get here by the end of the day, and then I should have them on the car by the end of the day. So that works out super well for me. So, yeah, we're going to drop the car off right now, and stay tuned. Alrighty, so we're back home. We're waiting for the car to be done, and we got in some samples from Aura Vinyl. So I decided to get samples for the Onyx Blue color, Metallic Mist Blue, and Phantom Midnight Blue. Now, the reason why I'm considering wrapping my car after originally not thinking about it at all when I bought this car was, one, given what happened to the quarter panel, which caused the paint chip, I want to make sure that I'm preserving the paint. But also, the car has suffered like 2 other little scratches that really bother me. And when it's time to sell this car, I don't want to have to worry about fixing up a bunch of little scratches and rock chips and stuff because I daily it. And so the car basically, needs to get wrapped or PPF'd. Wrap is cheaper, so I might as well just wrap the car, and that way it can be wrapped for the duration of the time that I have the car into the future. So this one right here, I believe, is the Onyx Blue. Now, this is a very nice, silver gray color. It basically just reminds me of the paint color on the M4, except it's just a little bit of a darker shade, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's the most similar. So I don't think that I would go for this option for the car. So this one is a for sure no. And then we have the Mist Blue. Now this one right here is very unique. Depending on which way I move it, it's a lot more blue, or it's either not that blue looking. Like in the light, it for sure looks blue. I've already had some light blue cars, so I'm not sure if I want to go back to that. Also, I'm just not sure how this would look with the mag blues. I gotta get the car back first. But then this one though is definitely the front runner. So I mean, from right here, it looks black. But then the second the light hits it, it has this beautiful blue pearlescent to it, which I absolutely love. I mean, man, that just looks nice right there. It's like a tanzanite blue, but it's even of a darker base color. But it just looks so good. Oh my gosh. I know that the car would look super dirty if I were to get a color this dark, but I've never had a dark colored car. And I mean, who knows? Maybe it's time to, make that jump. Alrighty, so sorry for the wind, but we ended up getting the M4 back. Alrighty, so like I said, I got the Firestone Indy 500s. And as I said, I went with the same exact spec that was already on the car. So these are 275s by 35 and then they're 19s because the T's are 19s. And so, yeah, we got these put on. They are summer tires only, and overall, they're looking pretty good. Fitment is, of course, the exact same, but I was able to get an alignment there as well, which was super useful. The fitment does look a little bit different. It's a little bit less camber in that fitment now, which is a good thing. I didn't like and I didn't want that excessive amount of camber. Now keep in mind, I do have 15mm spacers on here to have the T's fitting better, and you can see the fitment does look nice and flush. Here's a look from the top. So yeah, pretty flush. I mean, it sticks out a little bit, but it's not that bad. In my opinion, I think it's pretty ideal. Maybe I can get a little bit more of a slimmer spacer. Like maybe I would have to get probably like a 10 millimeter, which I think I would go for. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with these tires. Design on the treadwear looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. And I'll have to do a video on if these are worth it. So yeah, so after looking at the fitment more though, I did actually go and buy some 10 millimeter spacers just because kind of like right here, it just kind of just rubs me the wrong way. Like it's poked out a little bit too much. And also I'm pretty sure that I am still getting a little bit of rub on the fender, even though I have given this the springs, you know, some more space, and I've, you know, straightened out the camber. It's just simply still rubbing on the tire, and so I don't want these to get, you know, trimmed off and the paint get more damaged. So I just went ahead and ordered some 10 millimeter spacers. So I'm hoping that 5 millimeter difference compensates and I don't have any more issues. Hopefully the fitment will look nice and flush. And yeah, so I will let you guys know when those come in. We'll do a video on that. And then after I've drove these tires around for a little bit, we'll do a video on what I think of these.